Welcome to my podcast. My name is William Stewart, MS Ambassador for the MS Society. On my podcast, this is a safe place that gives people that has MS an opportunity to be vulnerable and tell their stories to people that don't know about multiple sclerosis. So we will share it to the masses today. This podcast will be on all platforms: Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Today I'm talking to Demonica. She has multiple sclerosis as well. Demonica, can you please introduce yourself and tell everyone when you were diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, please?
Sure. Hi, I'm Ms. Demonica, and I was diagnosed with MS September 29th, 2015, and my symptoms started roughly around 2013. Took 2 years.
Okay, for 2 years, and then you went to the doctor and got your diagnosis. That sounds almost like me. Mine's is about a good year and a half. I was believe it or not, I was walking around Cleveland, like I said, for about a year and a half, just assuming that I had a stroke. I
Mhm.
thought I had a stroke. For about a year and a half before I went and got a professional diagnosis, I didn't really know. It sounds familiar.
I went
Sounds
everywhere. It took
familiar.
2 full years of going to doctors and specialists and everyone telling me I had everything except MS.
Wow. So what did they tell you had?
So the first time I was told because I have a lot of lower extremity pain, so I was told I have something called joint effusion. I was told I had osteoporosis. I was told that I had idiopathic neuropathy. I was just told that I need to see an endocrinologist because I may have had something wrong with my pituitary gland. I just got a lot of misdiagnoses or a lot of, I don't know, go see this doctor. So for 2 full years.
That is the worst thing. A misdiagnosis
Yeah.
is the worst thing. Like for your mental, I couldn't imagine it.
Yeah, it
I
was
really
rough.
couldn't. Wow. When was it when you saw that you couldn't do the same things that you used to be?
It was 2013. I could walk normally, and I used to work at a company that had a large parking lot. And on Mondays, the parking lot is always filled up. Like everybody worked in the office on Monday, and we would park what felt like a quarter of a mile out to be able to walk it with no problem. And so as I started having the pains with my knees, I noticed I can't walk this anymore. I am in pain, so much so that if I could not find a close parking spot, I didn't go to work that day because that's how bad it was.
Wow, really?
Yeah, I would call off
Wow.
from the parking lot because I literally could not walk.
So let me ask you this, because I know sometimes this is what we do. Sometimes we do, and we shouldn't do that. Sometimes we just try to like just tough it out. So sometimes did you go through that parking lot like I got to get there, you know?
Limping, limping that knee. It felt like bone on bone pain on my right knee, so I would limp and I would struggle. And some of those Mondays, though, I'd be like, "Ooh, I don't think I want to go through this pain, so I'm not going to work."
Yeah, and that's bad. That's not good. Not at all. Did you play any sports when you were younger?
I did not. I never played sports.
You never played sports when you were younger in school?
No, like some kickball at the playground. That's it.
I saw a picture on your Facebook page of is that your husband getting baptized?
Yes, he did get baptized about, was it 2 years? He got, well, rededicated his life, so yes.
God, He's working a miracle just for me. And it's gonna be. Hey, listen, I don't know about you, but I'm excited about my future. Why? It's gonna be big, yeah. I'm running into destiny, shouting into my promise. Why? God's gonna.
Yes, I
Yes.
love it. I love it. Let me ask you this. Did you as a person changed after MS changed you?
It did. It did. It made me really just appreciate life a little bit more, appreciate my independence a lot more, and it drew me back closer to my faith in God. I've always been a believer, but during those trying times when you have nothing else to lean on, nobody else to call on, all I could call on was the name of Jesus. And He saw me through, and He continues to see me through.
You sound just like me. I love it. I love it. I love it. That's the only thing that's going to get you through.
That's
That's what
it.
I know.
Yes.
Okay. What would you tell the young you as the things that you know now? What would you tell the younger you?
I probably would have told the younger me, make sure you either finish college or you have a job that you will have the ability to retire from when you're a little older because you don't know how much longer you're going to be able to work when MS starts doing what she
That is
does.
so that right there would be so good advice to give the younger you too. That would be such good advice. Wow. When is your birthday?
July 18th.
July 18th.
Yes.
Happy. Well, I hope I'll see you. We'll have some more episodes coming out too. And yeah, that'd be great because we definitely want to get you and your husband also.
Sure. I'm sure he would love that.
Okay. Maybe we can do that for your birthday.
We can.
That'd be a nice birthday.
Okay.
Okay. If you can get back one issue that we have with multiple sclerosis, what would it be? I would say fatigue. That's the first thing that I would say.
My lower extremities, I have a ton of weakness. I can walk, but I can't walk long distances, and I use a cane in the house. I use a rollator scooter in the house sometimes, and then when I go anywhere, Walmart, I use a mobility scooter. So if I could get rid of that weakness, I'd be okay. All the other symptoms are manageable except the walking.
Yeah, good. I'm glad you're saying that too. Manageable too, because that right there is the only thing that we can do. I mean, because we have multiple sclerosis. It's not going anywhere, so that's the only thing that we can do is manage it.
That's it.
That's the only thing. What are the common MS symptoms that you have right now?
I have the numbness and, well, the burning and the tingling sensation in my feet. It's all the time. Sometimes I have relief and it's not as strong, but I notice if I eat something like processed food, something with a lot of sugar, it intensifies it. So I'll have good days and bad days with that. And I'm starting this week, I'm getting some fatigue. Those come in waves for me and it hits hard.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. When I get fatigued, sometimes all I got to do is think about like I'm like, wow, why am I so tired? And then I just think about it like, wow, I did do laundry, I did this, I did that, all you got to do is sit back and think about like, wow, I did do a whole lot,
Yeah.
and I do gotta realize that I'm a different person. I can't do the same things that I used to do
Yep.
before.
Tired
That
of
right there is unfortunately that's the main thing. What type of MS have you been diagnosed with?
When I was initially diagnosed, I had relapse remitting MS, but I have transitioned into secondary progressive MS.
Okay. Have you ever had any problems with your vision with
No,
MS? No. Good.
no, thankfully no.
Yes. 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 So you say you do experience fatigue and weakness.
I do. The weakness is the worst. The fatigue, when it hits, it's bad, but after maybe a week or two, it kind of levels itself out.
Yeah. Yeah. What medications are you on right now?
I am actually not on any medication. 2019, I took a course of Lemtrada, which is a 5-day treatment, and you don't have to take anything until the next year, which is a 3-day treatment, and then it's supposed to help the MS, slow the progression down. However, it worked well. I had my mobility back. I did not use a walker or a scooter or a cane, but last year, my walking began to decrease a lot, and I went back to those walking devices, and within talking with my neurologist and the symptoms and no changes in my MRIs in about 10 years. Because of that, she said that I progressed to the secondary progressive MS, where I'm not having any relapses, but I'm physically progressing. And right now, because of that medication that I was on in 2019 and 2020, I don't qualify for any of the clinical trials because, as you know, there is no treatment for secondary progressive MS. Trials, but I don't qualify for them because of that medicine. But preferably this year, there should be something approved by the FDA that may be able to treat that. So we'll see.
Yes. 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 Prayers up for that. Yes.
Yes.
Prayers up. Do you need any accommodations as far as like an AFO to walk with?
No, I haven't really experienced a lot of drop foot. I notice if I'm really like physically tired, every now and again, that left foot will drag a little bit, but I don't use anything.
How does MS affect your work life and your social life?
Well, luckily I get to work from home, so it's okay. I have accommodations at work, so if I need to take off, I take off. I don't have any problems with that. My social life, I limit the activities that I do, but I don't stop because, again, I don't know how much longer I will be able to leave my house. I'm good now, but we all know MS is unpredictable. I could wake up tomorrow morning and not be able to walk. I've had that happen. So I'm going to do as much as I can while I can, but I also use boundaries for myself, and I limit the type of places that I go to.
Okay, yeah, got you. Let me ask you this. How long have you been married?
We have been married 10 years. We've been together 15.
Okay, 10 and 15. Okay, got you. Are there any environmental factors that affect your MS as far as like the like fog or the rain or snow or the heat?
The heat is, I live in Florida. I'm a Florida girl. And the heat, it just makes me so tired. I am super lethargic. If I go to the beach, I'm just like, I almost feel like passing out because it drains me. It literally drains me, and I have to constantly hydrate in order to not feel lethargic. I have to be prepared for those summer days.
I'm sure. What's the temperature today?
Oh, I didn't check the temperature today. It's 90s. Some days, I think the other day it was like 92. It differs.
Do you do any physical therapy?
I did do physical therapy for a little bit. I was going about 2 to 3 times a week for an hour. However, the physical therapy, it would tire me out so bad. It would take me a day or two to just recover because I just was in such pain. So I stopped going.
I got you. Okay. Well, thank you very much. That wraps up our episode today. Finally, I want to ask you this: do you have a email address that you want to share so someone can comment on this episode?
Sure. The email address I would use is
MS can kick rocks. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you very much.
thank you.
I really appreciate your time, and I look forward to meeting with you and your family, your husband. We have a couple different episodes that I'm sure you'll love. I know you'll love.
So much for this platform. I appreciate it. So for sure.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your time, and you have a good day.
Thank you. All right. Bye.
Bye.